So, a little bit of a different intro today. Obviously, kind of a bit tongue-in-cheek, doing a bit here, but basically that's what my world is right now. Trying to kind of get this hand back to playing shape, and I got about 2 weeks until my next gig, so, we're going to see how that goes. Did want to talk a little bit about what's been going on, not as much musically, of course, but a fair bit has been going on kind of behind the scenes, certainly in terms of, I guess I'll just kind of get into some of the kind of periphery around what's been going on. Some of the interesting things that have been happening is, as I've had some time to recover and think about, give myself time to heal, I'm going to start playing guitar pretty soon, but I haven't been able to for a while. I've been using the opportunity to actually catch other gigs. I think this is one of the things that's very good to do, especially at my level, when you're kind of coming up. Any chance I get to catch a musician's act to kind of get a sense for what their flow is, or see what I can learn from them, especially if someone's full-time, because that's a whole world I'm diving into and I don't really know what I'm doing yet, is fantastic. So this week I actually caught 2 shows. I was up in San Francisco at a place called Bottom of the Hill, catching a musician I met on Instagram, Connor Morrison. He is a piano player, songwriter, and singer. Very dynamic performance style, very cool. Got a chance to meet him. I also was down in LA catching a show by someone by the name of Olivia Pucci, who is a pro-level singer, someone I might be working with in the future. I need to heal first, of course, and I need to learn a lot of material that's a little out of my wheelhouse. But I was down in LA visiting, I got to visit with a friend in the morning, and then I got to see 2 of her shows in the same day, which is fortuitous because I live in the Bay Area. So flew out in the morning on Thursday and flew out again early on Friday. I had a personal event I needed to get to that was on Friday afternoon. But on Thursday I got to catch 2 of her shows and meet a guitarist who she works with. So Olivia works primarily with loop artists, which I am, of course, and is originally from the Bay Area, so maybe in the future you'll see an advertisement for a show with the 2 of us playing together. I need to kind of level up to that, in my opinion, but she was gracious enough to kind of host me, bring me around, and as someone who's been doing music full-time for, I don't know how many years exactly, her whole career, let's say, it was really valuable for me to be able to talk to someone like that. And I have a couple other gigs. Sorry, it's habit at this point. I have a couple other opportunities to see other musicians play this coming week as well. So this is something that I'm trying to do because normally there's conflicts where I'm playing on a Friday and they're playing on a Friday and I can't catch someone, but I'm trying to use the opportunities when I get them. So that's been kind of nice. I also did post, on the same day I posted the last episode, I posted the new trailer video. I'm pretty proud of how it came out. I now want to do a second trailer video that is more skewed towards older music that will play to, so I have a different sampler that hits different generations. So that's something I'm going to be doing probably after I finish recording and uploading this episode. I'll be working on that as well. I also wanted to still do some more cover videos, so lots of stuff there. And finally, I have been doing my old job, the one that truthfully I was laid off from, but I was kind of ready to go. I was doing some part-time consulting work for them, but my old job, which was around information security, that is drying up on Tuesday of this week, so the day after this goes live. So it's really like an ideal time to really focus on building out all the things you need to build out to be a professional musician. I have a photo shoot with Light Up My Life. I'll probably link to his Instagram. That's currently scheduled for next weekend, and I'll be catching a person who owns sfbooking.com on Friday next week. So lots of these things. I'm redesigning my business cards, taking care of some accounting stuff, all this stuff in the background that's going on. But as I open the video with, my life is filled with these, blue and black and green objects, they just happen to be that color scheme, that I'm using to kind of get my strength back. So, trying to kind of get my strength back in this hand. It is at present sore and stiff, I would say. this, I've got some scar tissue. You can kind of see the scars, I expect, in the camera here, that are definitely healing. The skin is getting more natural, but the hand is stiff. So I've got heat, ice, stretching, strengthening with the putty, and now starting today, I'm going to be going through and starting to do guitar exercises as well. So I have my first gig in, as I record this, how many days is that? 12 days. And I also want to learn material for the holiday. It is December and I'll be doing a couple Christmas songs. So not just getting myself to an approximation of where I was, but also learning ideally some pretty easy songs. So I'm probably going to open the next episode or somewhere featuring the next episode, something like a guitar practice or practicing singing a song, something informal. Yeah, I'm not looking to record any footage from any of my gigs in December because I'm going to be, I'm sure, not 100% my normal self, but I'm looking forward to getting back into it. So this is the kind of balance, and I often find this if I'm feeling low in some way, whether I'm vocally tired or my hands are hurting or whatever, where you want to make sure you're prepared, but you want to make sure you don't overstretch. And right now I need to be, as the title of this episode indicates, patient. I need to be patient with myself. I need to kind of let the healing happen. I do have gigs to do. This is my job now. And starting in the mid-December, we're gonna go in there. And I have played some songs on the guitar, and I've proven to myself that I can play. If I had to play today, I could. But I want to give myself at least one more week of dedicated healing, stretching time in addition to doing some of these other things, so that when I come out of this period, as I have with my YouTube channel and some of my recent videos, I really want to have my front-facing foot be as professional as possible. So by the time I get out of this phase, I will have two brand new trailer videos. I'm going to have a lot more fresh material. You've already seen some of that show up on the channel. I've redid my website. I'm going to redo my business cards. I'm going to have new headshots and professional photography, all these things. And I'll have had the chance to kind of network with a bunch of people that I hope to play with or play for, or just get a chance to kind of pick their brain and enjoy the music, because that's why I'm doing this full time. So I don't know if this works out to a shorter video, certainly shorter than last week. I'm still kind of, I will say it was hard to post last week's video. One, it was so long, and two, it's kind of vulnerable, but also the nice thing about looking back at an old performance is you get a chance to see how far you've come. And for me, that timeline is 4 years. I'm still kind of new to this, and it was kind of vulnerable to post something so, I can't decide if it's self-critical or narcissistic, but it was definitely hard to post, and glad to do that one time and glad to be doing shorter videos now. But yeah, for right now, patience is the order of the day, and I think next time I turn on this camera and record one of these episodes, I'm going to be really focused on getting myself back to playing shape. So with that, I'm going to leave it here. Wish me luck in the rest of my healing, and I'll have some other kind of fun, not my gigs, but other gigs stuff to talk about over the next week or so. So you have a good one, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.